Hello everyone, welcome back to our community. If you are new, I'm Jen, and I host a series on YouTube called Wellness Unfiltered, where I try out wellness experiences, workout classes, and everything in between so that you don't have to, and you can figure out if it's worth it for you before you pay. So I have tried over 100 experiences, workout classes, wellness trends, products, supplements, everything in between, and I'm gonna give you sort of my 2023 wrapped of the 10 best ones that I personally think are worth your time and money. So the first wellness trend that I think is absolutely worth it is the Megaformer Machine. This is a workout that offers both high intensity and low impact in one workout. A Megaformer consists of a carriage that slides back and forth, and attached to it is a set of springs and cables paired with super slow and controlled movements to activate your slow twitch muscle fibers. The biggest misconception is people thinking that they're going to a Pilates class when it's really a Megaformer class, and I do have a video in the works to dive into the exact differences between the two. I'm bringing experts of both exercises into my video, and I'm working on that right now, so subscribe so you don't miss it. The reason I love it is because I feel like it's a more intense version of Pilates where I'm really growing my muscles, strengthening my body. It feels much harder than Pilates, to be honest, and a little more intense, but you still get that relaxing vibe of a Pilates class. Some Megaformer classes are Tremble, SLT, Body Rock, Solid Core, and my personal favorite is SLT. I have reviewed most of these studios, so you can go check out my channel for that. This is really only a workout that you can get in class at a studio with the machine, but let's move on. The second wellness trend that I have tried that I am obsessed with is Armra Colostrum. I think this is a new trend in 2023. I mean, I know it is because Armra was the first one on the market, and it is new, and there's a bunch more coming onto the scene for 2024. Armra specifically, their brand is definitely responsibly sourced, and they're putting their calves first, so I personally would rather put my money towards them than anything new coming out on the market. But it is a dairy superfood that is produced by all mammals in the first 48 to 72 hours of giving birth. And there's an excess of wasted colostrum that is now being used by Armra to support our health. So it's one superfood ingredient with thousands of health benefits, and I have been using it for about 6 months. I have a whole separate review coming on that literally next week. It is already recorded and everything in between. So again, subscribe and come back for that video if you want more of a deep dive. But it's $40 for 30 packets, individual packets, or you can get one big jar, which is $109 for 120 servings. I feel like since I've been taking this for months now, my skin has been glowing, my digestion has never been better, and I had a really bad haircut where it was cut way too short, and my hair has grown astronomically in 6 months since taking it, and the benefits came really quick compared to any other supplement on the market. It's supposed to be great for immune health, for performance. It just feels like something that's really easy to incorporate for so many areas of your health, so that is why it's worth it for me, because we can't all be taking and spending money on a million supplements, so anything that's kind of an all-in-one, I'm here for. All right, my third trend that I am obsessed with is the class. It was formerly called the Class by Taryn Toomey. This is something that I tried for 30 days, I wanna say 3 years ago on my channel, but I also worked for them at their PR agency, and I was able to really understand the brand. But truly, anytime I take the class, either online or in person, I get the most physical and emotional release I've ever experienced anywhere else. There's no workout class like it on the market. It's kind of like a spiritual workout. It is a 60-minute live practice. They have on-demand classes. They do a lot of their in-person classes live, so you don't have to be somewhere where there is a studio, and you can still get that studio experience. And they also have studios in places like New York and LA. And I feel like there's a lot of misconceptions about the class, that it's way too woo-woo, or there's a lot of screaming in the class. But truly, I understand why people think that, but it's really a judgment-free zone to fully shake it out, dance it out, let loose without it having to be anything super choreographed. There's gonna be basic repetitive movement like squats and jumping jacks, nothing too complex at all. No equipment needed, which is a plus, but there's gonna be a lot of cardio involved that's not something that involves any choreograph. It's really just like there's a great song on, let loose, shake it out, and you can use sound if you want, and it just feels like such an emotional release, but a really good workout as well. And if you love music, you'll love the class. All right, another trend that I have loved is an electrolyte packet, and that is LMNT. I have tried plenty of electrolyte packets, and this has been my favorite. This was the year that I trained for a half marathon, and it really helped me having some before and after my runs without all the added sugar. It has 1,000 milligrams of sodium, 200 milligrams of potassium, and 60 milligrams of magnesium. And it's $45 for 30 sticks. I have loved it. It's not too flavored. I personally love the lemon habanero one with my tequila, and I love the citrus sea salt for every day. Next up is gonna be the video that I actually posted last week. I loved the assisted stretching studio experience. So I always thought, what a waste of money. You can stretch yourself at home, you can stretch yourself at the gym. Aside from the fact that like we're all not stretching enough, and if you sign up for this, obviously you'll get a deeper stretch than if you're doing it at home on your own. But aside from that, the experience was out of this world. You are getting a full stretch that I could not accomplish at home alone. They literally strap you in, buckle you in, and someone is like folding your body in half using repetitive motions and not doing it as you would at home. So even doing this like once in a while just to get an idea of like how you could better stretch yourself at home would be beneficial. But also tons of these recovery studios are popping up all over, and I would say if you're an athlete or someone who's training for a marathon, this would be an incredible membership, because a lot of these places come with being able to use the rest of their facilities, which might look like leg compressions or red light. And if you're someone who's super active, I would say it's a worthy investment. I'm not like a big massage girl, or like I like a spa because it's relaxing, but this feels more of an active, relaxing situation that I would enjoy more than honestly a spa. And I'd rather put my money towards recovering my body and healing in my mind. And there's a lot more mental clarity and relaxation that comes from these studios than meets the eye. Next up, we have Breathwork. I have tried so many Breathworks. I tried Wim Hof back in the day. I've tried random YouTube videos. I have tried the Calm app, the Headspace app. I've tried Kundalini. That is the one that I personally prefer and do every single morning for the past 3 years. Again, a video that is in the making. But basically what Breathwork is, it's a set of breathing exercises that can help you kind of get out of your head and into your body and really change the physiological state of your body, which can help with physical relief as well as mental relief. So something that Breathwork I found really helped me was with my anxiety and my stomach issues, which go hand in hand. But it really helps your vagus nerve, your parasympathetic nervous system, which regulates the rest of your body. Again, this can be a whole other video that we go super in depth on it, but there's a lot of physical benefits as well as the mental benefits that would come with just simple meditation. Some ways you could try it out is like all the ways I just mentioned. Wim Hof, I love. There's different apps, there's different YouTube videos, so you could definitely do it for free, or you can try out Kundalini, which is what I love. I will give you a promo code that I have for who I practice Kundalini with in the description below, Gen10 on evolvedbyerica.com. Next, we have AARMY. So this is a bootcamp workout class that I absolutely fell in love with, and anytime I really want to push it with strength, that's where I'm gonna go. It is a place that I thought was way too intimidating to ever walk into, and then when I finally pushed myself to try it, I realized this could be life-changing. They have an on-demand class, and they also have in-person here in New York City. Their on-demand class is absolutely insane because it's live in person, but the cinematography and videography that they put into their live filmed classes is out of this world. So it is one of the best on-demand experiences I have ever seen for both spin and their bootcamp class. It's $35 a month for on-demand, which is less than one class in New York City, which is kind of crazy. So their on-demand studio is superior to so many others on the market. And they don't use anything crazy, either the spin bike or for the bootcamp class, they're using bands and weights, and that's really it. And I've just never felt stronger with like a team mentality and a practice mentality, and there's such a strong community where you get so strong but also have so much fun because it's such a cool environment. It's to the beat. Just trust me. Speaking of online workouts, I would say one of my favorite trends has been these low impact, quick online workout experiences. So I'm gonna give you my two favorites, Melissa Wood Health and the Sculpt Society. Again, I have tried both of these on my channel. Melissa Wood Health is about $11 a month and the Sculpt Society is about $20 a month. I have a promo code for both of these places, so I will put them down in the description below. But these just allow me to get in such quick workouts with no equipment needed, but equipment that you could add on like ankle weights if you wanted to, which makes it super easy to do these on the go while you're traveling, quickly in between Zoom meetings, and I find that they're actually effective. These classes could transform your body with just 15 minutes a day, no equipment. So I find them to be so worth it. They're so inexpensive and they work the tiniest muscles without having to kill yourself at the gym, and it's truly remarkable. The 9th trend on my list is the Hatch alarm clock. This has absolutely changed our lives in this household. We do not have our phones in the bedroom in the morning. At night, I set my Hatch alarm clock on my phone. I keep my phone out of my bedroom, and then I go into the bedroom, and let me just paint a picture. Go into the bedroom at night, and my Hatch alarm clock has red light going as well as like a campfire sound that I have set. There's so many different sounds. And I'm reading my Kindle in bed with the red light on, and you can set it to turn off at a certain time. So if you fall asleep with it on, it still goes off at a certain time. And then I wake up to the sun rising gradually. My Hatch alarm clock literally mimics the rising of the sun with a gradual, beautiful sound to wake me up of like birds chirping, and it's loud enough where it absolutely will wake you up, but it's not jarring. So it just allows me to get a really great sleep and wake up really well. And I think those are two things that are so important for our physical health and our self-care. And it's allowed me to get out of the habit of scrolling in bed both at night and in the morning, which is huge. It's $130 for the Hatch clock, but then you also have to pay about $50 of a yearly subscription for the app, which I think is ridiculous, but I would pay it over and over and over again. We saved the best for last, and that is running a half marathon. Talk about a trend right now. I fell for it last year, and it absolutely changed my life in so many ways. Running changed my physical body, my inflammation, and so many other physical benefits. But if we're diving even deeper, it allowed me a confidence I never knew was possible. It allowed me to realize I can do anything I put my mind to. I did not run more than a mile before this. I'm not athletic naturally. I did not grow up running. The confidence it allowed me to stick to a training plan, get to the race day, finish it, and just accomplish the goal when so much of my personal goals are rooted in external validation, like getting a promotion, getting a certain amount of subscribers. This was something that was fully in my control to stick with and to push myself, and it was a mental and physical challenge, and it changed my body, changed my mind, changed my confidence, and it just changes your life in ways that you never even imagined. You sign up for it, you're like, this is gonna be so cool, I'm gonna accomplish a goal, but it gives you so much more than that. And now I have this skill of running that I can now use and push, and just I'm able to go on runs when I travel, and I think I might sign up for a marathon this year, so stay tuned for that. We'll see. So with that, I give you my top 10 wellness trends that I personally love, but the point of my series, Wellness Unfiltered, is for you guys to see what works for you. Something that I hate might be something you absolutely love, so I try to give you as much information as possible, as much of a glimpse into the experience as possible, so that you can decide if it's worth it for you, and bring as many promo codes as I can so that you could try it as cheaply as possible. So any promo codes that I have for anything that I just discussed will be in the description below. Comment down below what trend you want me to try next. I will absolutely try it. I will dive into it. I know one coming up that I'm gonna be starting to try this month is a sauna blanket every day for 30 days. So anything that you want me to try, let me know. I love you so much. Subscribe if you're new, join our community, like this video if it was helpful, and I will see you next week.